Let's go! Get him!
So this was a clip that we did randomly that didn't really fit anywhere else. It ended up being used as like an intro, and I think this is the best 5 seconds to introduce something like this because it gets you right into it. Boris. Obviously, without him, Gman Squad would have never been possible. He was always the one hosting the servers. He had the best internet connection out of all of us, so that automatically made him the server host. He was always very cooperative, and that is also why he is in so many of the videos. I've explained this before. And then in the background, that's our good buddy Darkville. I got to give a shout out to Darkville, our Australian friend, who literally like stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning to be a part of these videos. I was absolutely horrified when we did this part because I didn't think I had recorded the demo, and it turns out I did. The two prominent guys in this, besides Boris, are HK Sniper and Wolfer. We found them on the Face Punch forums. We had known HK Sniper a little bit before that, so it made it that much easier becoming friends with those two. And hands down, they're two of the funniest guys I've ever met. Like, seriously, not even joking, funnier than Crackbone.
You guys all hung here alive. Get up! Get up! You already know.
Okay, so we're trying to come up with some kind of story here, but as you can see from the later episodes, we pretty much scrapped that idea like 3 or 4 or 5 episodes in, but we tried, and this was our attempt at something. And obviously you can tell it's not even scripted and it's just totally random and people are just doing whatever they want, but that is what makes it the Gman Squad, right?
Here on the Gman Squad, we'd like to do a little segment we call Chat with the Gman Squad.
We had made an introduction video a month or 2 before this. This was released in December 2007 and filmed in December 2007. And so we had gotten a few comments by this point already, but I won't lie, like a lot of the other comments and stuff, like we just made that up just to have something else to do in the episodes.
Outsmart my opponents? Thanks. Well, there's a lot of ways to outsmart your opponents. I'll give you 2 examples. One is finding someone.
This part here was always a favorite. God bless Boris for wasting his vocal cords so many times for us on these videos and for hosting these videos.
Wait! No! Come on, let's team up!
I don't really know what the whole idea was behind this whole segment. There's people that sometimes like would play deathmatch games and they would like agree like let's team up with each other, and how we started from that and ended up with this, I have no idea. The one thing about this video was it was posted on every forum right away. Like I didn't even have to post it. That's how you know you did something good. You did something right. Like that. I didn't have to do any work after I made this video, except maybe make a couple more videos.
You guys are good.
Here's the one actually real comment that we received, and it's probably the one reason why people always asked me to join the Gman Squad for years after this was made, because it made it seem like we were like, an entity that cared when really we're just an entity that's just trying to make each other laugh and we don't really give a shit. But at the same time, we are still trying hard to make a good video. Most of these videos took 3 weeks or a month if they were 10 minutes long.
I don't really get the point of the rest of your comment, and I think Wolfer here has something he wants to say.
You're a faggot!
There you have it.
I really have nothing else to say about like these Chat with the Gman Squad segments, except that they're just trying to kill time. When you have to fill a 10-minute video, like I just said, you need something that's a guaranteed minute or 2, you know, of your video.
Hey, stop being so violent! You knock that off!
Here's another good example of just killing time. You can tell there's some direction going on here. That's why it's such like an unorganized, cluttered mess. But the part where they're in the bathroom stalls, like that, got a lot of laughs from what I remember in the comments. And it just really sets up the next bit, which is the DJ bit, which is an absolutely brilliant bit from HK Sniper, who later on plays Clyde in all the videos, and he did such a brilliant job there. Something interesting about HK, he was always so locked in when he was in-game, but if you asked him to do voiceovers separately, he kind of struggled with it. So it's like he almost had to be in-game to get into character, and that was just... And obviously, he always delivered when he was in-game. I mean, look how funny he is here with the DJ part, so...
Who's playing music? Cool music. There he is, it's the DJ!
This is totally improvised, and I know I might be a little biased, but I think this is part of the reason why I think this video is a part of internet culture, because it was just such a series of happy accidents. Like, think of how many times I didn't even think I was recording, or I didn't even expect like something good to happen, and I just kept getting miracle after miracle after miracle, and obviously it made the video a lot easier to edit when you have all this good footage. And all this footage almost like came about by accident, and that is why I will say proudly that this is a piece of internet history.
Traitor! Traitor!
Whoever that is.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
This is personally my favorite part of the video. I wasn't AFK, but I was like doing something in the console, but I was still recording a demo at the time. That's how we record a lot of these clips, was through demos. And this happened, and I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know we recorded it. Nobody told me anything. And then when I came back to watch the demo, I must have laughed my ass off for 15 minutes straight when I realized what I had recorded. This is crazy, and obviously totally unscripted. Not really sure why HK Sniper, why Clyde's doing the Peter Griffin thing. I don't know. I'm sorry for not being the world's biggest Family Guy fan, but I assume that's what that was.
Where are you guys?
Now, I'll admit this series would have done a lot better had we just stuck to this kind of silly Black Mesa skit kind of format. Unfortunately, by episode 2, like, episode 1 was a big success immediately, right? Like, I just told you, it was posted everywhere. So, when it came time to making episode 2 and 3, they were so excited that it was honestly really hard to kind of match the chemistry that we had here in episode 1.
Okay, guys, these guys might stop us from going in. We gotta kill them. Go!
Very concerned that we get a conclusion.
Shut the fuck up!
Don't know how we came up with this segment. I think it's brilliant. Darkville and Boris.
They're supposed to let us in.
I think we made it a little too weird with this little segment after that, but Boris just has to scream a lot and it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. A lot of weird things going on right here. We got like a Back to the Future reference, and then we got a Forrest Gump reference. Like, I don't know. I guess it works with me, but it's a little weird.
He's dead, boss.
Oh my god, that was that! Who's that? What's that guy doing?
It's Gordon Freeman.
Once again, we got Boris and Darkville carrying this part. Not really much to say about it, except I think I was trying to imply that they were too stupid to realize that they could just kill Gordon or something. But then you can tell how old this video is by the joke coming up here about MySpace. That pretty much proves that this was December 2007, so there you go. Shows you how old this video is if you didn't notice already by the 4:3 aspect ratio. That's what we used back in the old days, kids. We literally filmed things in squares, you know. But hey, man, you know, there's nothing wrong with that as long as the content is good enough. Like, I noticed that about a lot of these old videos. Like, you could edit your video like fucking trash, and it could look like shit. But if the content was there, if it was entertaining enough, people didn't give a shit about the other stuff. And I think this video personifies that.
No, it's not true.
Just a weird little masturbation joke there. Don't mind, kids. I always thought this like really stupid laugh Darkville does is like one of the funniest parts of the video. It always made me laugh. And obviously Boris carried the whole thing. So again, props to him, props to Wolfer, props to HK Sniper, props to Darkville. This is a piece of internet history as far as I'm concerned, and I'm so happy to have been a part of it. Nothing flatters me more than when I get people from around the world telling me that they were from a different country, but they watched this video, they barely understood it, but they still thought it was something great. Like, that is the biggest compliment I think I have ever gotten, and thank you guys. And I know it's 15 years old, that's a long time ago. We're still hoping the best for you guys, and I hope you guys take care. Thank you.